morning. Welcome to the WEX Wakeup for Wednesday, June 14th. I'm Christy Matino. Our top story this morning, Trump gave a fiery speech Tuesday night insisting that President Joe Biden and the Department of Justice are targeting him. Trump is the first former president to face criminal charges.
This day will go down in infamy, and Joe Biden will forever be remembered as not only the most corrupt president in the history of our country, but perhaps even more importantly, the president who, together with a band of his closest thugs, misfits, and Marxists, tried to destroy American democracy.
He was indicted by special counsel Jack Smith over allegations of mishandling classified documents after leaving the White House. He appeared at a courthouse in Miami Tuesday afternoon, with many supporters waiting to see the former president. He faces 37 felony counts for willingly retaining and concealing national security documents, making false statements, and refusing the National Archives' request to return the documents. And the White House took a series of questions on Tuesday after being accused of a Hatch Act violation. Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre often cites the act, but now she is accused of violating it by using the phrase "mega MAGA Republicans." Washington Examiner reporter Hasten Willis explains the violation in detail from the White House.
White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has been found in violation of the Hatch Act for repeatedly using the term "mega MAGA Republicans" to describe the GOP. She was asked in the press briefing if she plans to continue using the term going forward.
We do everything that we can to uphold certainly the Hatch Act and take the law very seriously. A couple of things that I want to lay out here. So with, many of you have mentioned with friendly consternation how often we take the Hatch Act and we follow the Hatch Act throughout these past 2 years. The White House counsel's office is reviewing their opinion and is going to respond to them, so certainly not going to get ahead of how the White House counsel is going to respond.
The Hatch Act prevents government employees from engaging in overt political campaigning, and Jean-Pierre frequently cites it as a reason she cannot answer certain questions from reporters. At the White House, I'm Hasten Willis for the Washington Examiner.
And this year's annual congressional baseball game will take place on the 6-year anniversary of when House Majority Leader Steve Scalise was shot and injured during a Republican practice in 2017. Washington Examiner reporter Julia Johnson sat down with Scalise. She asked him whether or not he thinks a similar attack could happen again today.
The congressional baseball game is coming up. Now, 6 years ago, you were critically injured when you were shot when someone attacked the Republicans practicing for the baseball game. When you look back at this and the environment from 2017 and the environment today, could you see something like that happening again? Is it better, worse?
Well, I hope not, but obviously there's still political violence that we see. I've always been very vocal against political violence because, we have differences in this country. It's frankly what makes us a great nation, but you don't settle your differences with violence. Clearly that day, somebody showed up to the baseball field with the intent of killing every Republican on the field. And thank goodness God was on the field and heroes, real heroes that made sure we all made it through that day alive.
And that's the news on the WEX Wake Up. Be sure to follow us online and on social media so you stay in the know of all those headlines trending in politics.